This is a vibrating saw. It's a very handy tool for remodelers, homeowners. You can do it for a variety of things, cutting off trim that's real close to the floor, or cutting out shelves, and that's what we're going to do here. The blade can be repositioned in many places in the saw itself by unscrewing this screw right here, and make sure that you have it unplugged. It has a brake, so you don't have to worry about holding onto the blade. Loosen enough to the blade will spin.
Notice the sore finger.
Then you can reposition this to several different places. Straight on, or if you're cutting to the right or cutting at a small angle. So it makes it more convenient for depending on your application that you're using this for. In this case, we're going to be cutting inside this cabinet. So I want to have this at a slight angle. And I tighten it back down. And it really just needs to be just slightly more than snug. There, it's just met the metal. You get a little bit more twist. Now you're good to go. Now you can apply power to this without fear of losing your fingers. There is on this particular model, it's just a single on-off, and it has a speed control back here. 1 being the slowest, 6 being the fastest. And we're going to use it at 6 because this is wood. Be sure and have your hands out of the way when you go to turn this on. I'll turn this on so you can see how fast this vibrates, how fast it oscillates. Notice how the blade kind of shifts back and forth. Alright, and then we're going to just set it in the cabinet in here.
Wait, let me get this side maybe? Okay.
You want to be close to your wood when you start to cut it. I didn't have the blade right because now it's come undone. Good safety, always unplug it before you play with it. And you also might bear in mind that after this has been cutting for a little bit, that blade can get hot. So don't touch the end of it. There, now I've got it seated right.
Because you heard that ping, huh?
Don't put it in the cut before you start the saw. It could jam up and kick back. Now you notice when I ran the saw, I tipped it back and forth. You don't want to put it straight down because the square edge of the blade will not cut. The only cutting edge is right here, so you have to have a slight angle cutting it. You don't want to try to cut full depth. But while I mention that, there's a handy little ruler gauge on the side to let you know how deep you're cutting. So now we take and unplug the saw again, and we take and flip the blade over to the other side so we can cut this shelf completely out. The reason I'm cutting this out is I'm putting in drawers in the cabinet, full pull-out drawers. As you get older, you really hate to bend down all too much, so it's easier to just pull everything out. There's not another saw on the market that will cut this close or be this versatile for cutting angles. There are a lot of different brands of this type of saw, but this is the only type of saw that does this. Again, turn the saw on before you put it in the wood. Now I've cut the shelf all the way back to the back of the cabinet. Just a little rocking and it comes right out. The other two pieces are just stuck in place. So now I've totally removed that shelf in a matter of minutes. And that's how you use a vibrating saw.